Hello, Cherie Hansen here. I have made a commitment to you and myself that I would be doing more frequent YouTube videos. Where I am right now is I got a new hip in November, so that's 6 months ago. I have been recalcitrant on doing the amount of physio that I was recommended, so I'm a little behind. It's just like the pain has stopped, I'm fine. And I'm looking today, I've been watching on Netflix Financial Advisor, and I'm looking today at a pattern I have at expectations. I have a mindfulness practice about submission, not fighting, not using adrenaline, not struggling, not, being in a place of scarcity. But on the other side of that, what tends to happen is I become very passive. So I'm in a place where I have a new hip. It doesn't hurt. That's good enough. I'm having my Airbnb open, and money is coming in, but I'm not investing it because why would I want to have a lot of money? I know, it's pretty crazy. And this spills out into everything. So when I have this technological handicap and then my mind doesn't work that way, I come to a place where I can't understand something and then I just walk away. And right now I'm struggling with a few things that I haven't been able to pick up. And what I'm trying to do is train myself to just try. The perfectionism that is in my personality and in my astrological chart with so many houses in Virgo is very handicapping because I come to a place where it's good enough. The other part of that is I don't want to be caught up in the avaricious, gobbling up of things in the world in order to make myself feel safe. So the job is to be in a place where I feel safe. I see that I'm taking good care of my health. I'm eating well. I am, systematic in my spiritual practice. On the other hand, this stopping as soon as I hit something that's a little bit difficult is is an interesting pattern. So how do we navigate this? How do we get to a place where we have dreams, we want to pursue them? We're in a place where I feel like I'm opening up and ready to grow. Honestly, when we were going through COVID, there were many times when I was thinking the good enough thought of, well, you are, after all, over 70. That's good enough. And there were times when I was in so much pain that I was just saying to myself, no, it's not worth it. So now that I have a new hip and now that I am building vitality again, the issue I'm looking at is the restrictions I'm putting on myself in almost every way you can name. I still can't use the clip that a designer made for me to go on the front of my YouTube videos 2 years ago. I'm still trying to get different apps to work. So the issue when I come across something like this is the usual responses are, you're a real idiot, let me beat you up. The other one is, oh, this is too upsetting, I'm going to walk away from it and later I'll be able to deal with it. And the third choice is sit down and suffer, be frustrated until you feel like you can weep and wail until you get this thing. And what I'm starting to design in my life is another choice, which is gently, gently on the ground. You're going to get this. And it doesn't do you any good to push yourself into a place where you're experiencing so much negative emotion and frustration. It is much better to just over time allow myself the option of picking up something without the issue of how rapidly I've managed to learn it. The way that I was taught as I was growing up is if you're quick, that means you're competent. If you get it right away, that means you're special and you're powerful and you're somebody that has superior skills. So it comes from a competition mindset, and the thing is, there's nobody I'm competing against. That's the funny thing. I'm not competing against somebody for learning how to put a clip onto my YouTube video. Nobody's standing behind me with a performance review other than my ego. So I have learned recently to do several things that I just couldn't seem to pick up previously. And I'm just on this path of asking the question, do I need to learn this? Do I need to be perfect? Do I need to be able to meet every challenge in my life? And the way I can gauge it, or the way I can do a check on it, is my body healthy? Am I sleeping well? Am I eating well? Is my mind happy? If I can stay in that little sweet spot, then I'm doing beautifully. Because I don't have a supervisor other than my ego, which will never quit. I think the last thing you hear before you die is your ego talking to you. It's like, what are you doing? You're not dying well. Anyway, pardon my sense of humor. I do want to announce that I'm going to be doing psychic readings at the local psychic fair coming up, and I'll let you know the dates. You can hire me to do life coaching and channeling and psychic readings for you. Just get a hold of me. I work remote. I mean, my vision is very clear. I don't need to be sitting across from you looking at your pupils. So, thank you very much here's my kitty. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube video and my cat's rear end. And do check into my blog at CherieHansen.com. Thank you.